and you may find your teammates pinging from another part of the world. And you may say to yourself, "My God, what have I done?" Hey, I just wanted to give a real quick thank you to the 10 subscribers that I have. I love you. Something worth remembering when you choose a champion with the potential to 1v9, like Master Yi, is that everyone in the game, your team included, knows that you have the potential to 1v9. The enemy is going to want to shut you down early, and your team might be more supportive in the extremely early game and realize that they need to leash you. But as you begin power farming, there's a good chance that at least one of your teammates have written you off as someone who's not going to gank for them, and that they won't see for the rest of the game. This is solo queue after all, and why would my random jungler actually care? Just focus on clearing early. Definitely want to make sure to get your first 3 camps out of the way and see if there's anything to do on the map. It's very unfortunate when you watch 2 teammates die pretty much in tandem and then an execution. Nothing to be done at the moment. Power farm, use W to auto attack reset, and keep moving. As I'm clearing through my topside jungle, I see Poppy's dueling the Garen, and Poppy is actually probably one of the best lanes to gank for early. I see that the Jarvan has showed. I have time to counter gank. I could just wait and let Poppy do her thing if she chooses to. Probably should have held my alpha longer, but doesn't matter. Got the Poppy rolling, and that's a free kill. I'm now going to go ahead and start trying to steal some of the Jarvan's camps. Get a timer on his red buff, maybe gank the Fizz. Fizz is never a good lane to gank, but I was clearing in that direction anyway, and I realized the other scuttle might be up, and I managed to smite steal it from the Jarvan, which is excellent. I see the enemy support coming up, don't want to fight 1v2. Malzahar moved to assist me, and I just walk away and keep farming. Should probably back, but if I can get an extra camp or 2 in and have weird timings that are harder to track, so be it. I forego buying boots here because I figure there is a small chance that I'm going to be able to take the dragon on my own here, depending on what happens. That didn't pan out as my bot lane gets collapsed upon by the Jarvan. So rather than hopping the wall now, I just clear my red, give it a few seconds. They know where I am, they know I'm on my red, but Jarvan's mid instead of taking dragon, which is interesting. And they're on the dragon. But they don't have a control ward, so I'm gonna take the chance of stealing it. Win the smite fight, that's all that I cared about. Permanent movement speed buff to the team, which is excellent, because boots are for noobs anyway. After taking that dragon, I gotta go topside to clear. My blue buff just respawned. I want to double check to make sure J4 is not trying to solo the Rift Herald. Things look good. Garen and Fizz were in their lane. lanes. Morgana's in bot lane, so I knew he would have been alone. Take my blue, see Poppy pinging for help. I'm in the middle of my Gromp, but, you know, the Poppy really came through earlier, so let's see if she can do it again. And sure enough, she's doing what we need her to do. Shut down gold onto me. And I go back to taking my Gromp and just keep power farming. Teammates are pinging for me to go for Herald, but I just picked up shutdown gold. I have all of my basic camps up to clear, and I really want to just do a full reverse clear and spend my gold. Might take Scuttle if it's up. I see Morgana kinda getting a little cheeky in my jungle. I know there's a ward there. Show my face, but just enough to make them uncomfortable. Keep going with my clear. My lane is now back. See if they get dove as I'm backing. J4 took the Herald, which is unfortunate, but he did that solo. Look to counter gank, but it looks like there was a flash away. Clear some vision. And look to counter invade because I'm 90% sure I can fight the J4 1v1 if I catch him anywhere. I'm wasting too much time. But with nothing going on for a few seconds, I mean, the Poppy's been pretty reliable, so why not gank the Garen a third time? Alright, that gank was actually kind of sketchy, so back to power farming, and then we will shop and get ready for the dragon. Finally pick up boots for myself. I see J4 in mid, which means he's not on the dragon. I go to grab my red, see that he's summoned the Herald, which means he's not yet on the dragon, although bot lane's missing. And there they are, on the dragon. Can we steal it twice? We certainly can. And I die again, but, you know, permanent damage buff for the whole team. I will take it. Now, I see J4 heading towards my Krugs, so I'm going to rush over to my Krugs, try and fight him. My support actually comes over to help, which is awesome. And I was kind of expecting him to EQ over the wall, not to flash, but I will take the flash and then continue cleaning up my Krugs. At this point, go back to power farming. There's not really anything to do on the map. Fizz is topside, Mal's is pushing, my bot lane is pushed up, so I'm just going to take my chickens. Rather than roaming to my topside jungle where I might be in a 1v2, I decide to start clearing J4's bot side camps. So I steal his blue buff, and then catch him out trying to go get his blue buff. Secure the kill, and then I honestly didn't realize you could hold monsters outside of the leash reset range through their rapid healing and kill them anyway. Did you guys know that? J4 is dead. I'm going to take his Gromp, so hopefully if he comes this way, he just turns tail. I will see if I can get a quick gank, but they seem to have already backed. That's probably warded. I'm getting spam pinged by my primarily AFK farming Senna about how I come at the worst possible times. Mal's and Poppy are looking to take Herald as it spawns. They took Scuttle down there. I'm going to quick take my Gromp and then assist with the Herald. Now, I used to play a lot of support, so I had the area is warded ping mapped to my middle mouse wheel click. Do you also have that keybound? Because it is free money and you should totally do it. dip back into my jungle to clear my wolves, see that there's a fight going on topside. We lose Malzahar, Poppy's still going. I can run in, clean up. One. Fizz already troll pulled. Don't know why Poppy went back in, she died for it. But getting a triple kill pretty much means that I have this game in the bag so long as I don't do anything incredibly stupid. Everyone on my team should realize, oh, that ye can carry. At this point, we get back and buy our mythic item, start working towards Ginsu's. And we do some serious damage, and we are getting ready to go for another dragon. This time we actually have our team rotated to it. Our support is dueling the jungler, which is fine. I have faith in my ability to outsmite. And we take out their jungler as a bonus. Where's our ADC during this, you ask? Don't know, but I can't see theirs either. With 3 members of the enemy team dead, I am absolutely going to counter jungle. Leave your opponent with nothing if you get the opportunity to do so. So I decided to jump on the Morgana regardless, hoping that my team will be enough to follow up. And it seems we are. Continue counter clearing camps. Senna continues to AFK bot lane, but it looks like we could take an inhib. It's a bit early for an inhib, but it's okay. It applies pressure on the map that I don't need to worry about. And we have enough gold for Ginsu's. Head back to get my blue. And just continue farming. Burn J-Force Flash, which, interestingly, he managed to pull off after I left Alpha. I think he was trying to flash me under tower, but I do that myself here anyway, where I just kind of end up inting in a bloodthirsty frenzy. That's unfortunate, but Poppy got a kill. It definitely wasn't worth it, and threw off the general tempo of the game. I should not have done that. Finish my boots, so now I'm faster, and we're going to try to act like that didn't happen, but they are going to get a Baron off of it because I am a silly little goose. Power farming, get ready for the dragon which is about to be up, get my red buff so that I'm ready for it. CJ4 posturing, they do have Baron buff which is going to make this a lot more difficult. Especially if Poppy's topside. Fizz wasted his ult, which is nice. And start working on taking the dragon. Actually miss my smite, shut down the Garen, but give more shutdown gold to the Ashe, which is absolutely abysmal at this point in the game. Overall, this team fight goes really poorly. And again, I kind of feel like that tower dive, which lost Baron, kind of just affected the mental of myself and my whole team, and gotta take a deep breath and get over it. Pick up an Executioner because they have Gore Drinker, J4, a Garen, and an Ashe, all of whom want to heal. And go back to power farming and waiting for something to happen that I could actually make an impact on. If Garen continues solo pushing, cool. Otherwise, I'm just going to take out this vision that we know is there. Don't see Garen still pushing. End up doing this awkward little dance in the mid lane. They still have their Baron buffs, so trying to just not give up towers. Take my blue, pinging vision. And just trying to soak in as much gold as I can without dying again. Again, we're definitely in an awkward position, but it's okay. They overcommit, and it looks like it's a free kill, possibly two, but he flashes away, so just the one for now, but hopefully that's enough to switch the tempo again. Senna is continuing to AFK bot lane, and there's not really anything I can do about that, so I won't. I'm just gonna clear out the enemy's jungle on that side of the map and hopefully give them no reason to be over there bothering her. So, on my way to back and finish another item, spend as much gold as I can before the next major team fight. Just keep farming. Fizz is shown bot lane. He has okay wave clear, but not amazing. Team does kind of a weird dance and loop-de-loop through the jungle. I was hoping to catch literally anyone, but this whole thing becomes a little awkward as I try and pincer, but my whole team follows, which kind of defeats the purpose, and Senna's AFK bot lane, despite the fact that Fizz was last seen right there. Like, is that really where you want to be as the ADC, where the Fizz was? So loop back around and move to cut them off. Ignore your team pinging you, they don't know what they're talking about. And then go take a free dragon. Free soul point onto a free Baron. And enough gold to buy, I think, a whole nother item. Finish a collector, which isn't my favorite item, but it's something, and now I'm technically at a full build on the cheap, and it'll help me generate more gold if needed. Fizz flashes away, throws his ult, use my Alpha Strike to dodge the ult, and end up getting a Quadra shortly after my original Penta, Garen's bot lane, so no chance of getting a second Penta. But just finish out the game and break the turrets. There's nothing that they could do. Start healing off the minions. And just meditate because it's going to bait him back in anyway. +50.